Hey guys, it's the Witch Doctor here, and today I'm gonna do something different. It's not gonna be a Pokemon battle or anything like that. Um, I don't know if I mentioned it before. I am an extremely huge car guy. I love cars. That's what I want to go to school for. As you can see right there behind that you belong at UTI. That's where I want to go. Today I'm actually gonna do a review on a car. And it's a model, of course, but I'm actually going to give you facts on like if you should buy the car in real life and what you could be looking forward to if you do decide to pick up the car or not. So today I'm doing a review on this. This is the 2006 Ford Fusion. Now I'll move the camera so you can get a look at it. Oh, the view of the car. Now, what I like about this car a lot, it looks great. In real life, you guys would really think this is a real gorgeous car, and it is. There's a lot of great things about this car, but then there's also, quite a few like bad things with the car too. And even though this is just a model, it's still like a very accurate model. That's what I like about it. And you can see the inside. It's a really nice car. Sunroof too. Both doors open. Hood doesn't open, I think, but opens up. You can see that nice engine it has, and the car itself is just really great. So let's just get started on the review. I set the camera back down and get a good angle of the car. Now, the 2006 Ford Fusion was a really good car for Ford. It made a really great change in the company. So, with the car, it introduced a lot of things that Ford never had before, and a lot of people like that. And it was a big change from the Taurus, because the Taurus, I'll admit, was a very bad car. I don't care what you say, to me it was horrible. But, looking at this car is actually really nice. It looks amazing, and I was actually pretty surprised when I first saw the car. Ford, nothing really comes good to mind when it comes to Ford. There's only one car that I like a lot from Ford, and that's the Ford GT. But let's get into some good facts about the car. Now, this isn't a good fact, but the car has a 3.0 liter V6 engine. Now, if you don't know what that means, it means it has a 6-cylinder engine, which means it kind of needs a little more gas. But that's the thing about this car. This car actually saves on gas. It's really good with gas. It actually has 20 miles in city and about 28 highway miles per gallon. So that's actually a really good thing about this car. It has a V6 engine, and yet it saves good on gas. Now, there is actually a 4-cylinder version of this car, but the one I have right here is the V6, as you can see right there. I don't know if the camera will let you see it. I doubt it, because this is not that great of a camera. It's actually my webcam. Sorry about that. But it actually, yeah, mine's the V6 version. Now, with that kind of miles per gallon, that's actually not that bad. For a car that looks great like this, I do not mind that at all. Now, I've actually been inside this car before, like at least about a year or so ago, and it was just me and a lot, like when I was looking for a car with my dad. I got to sit inside of it, and it was a really good car. I liked it. And another good thing about it is cutting edge looks. I mean, you gotta admit, this car looks really great in black. I've seen it in blue and in red. I've seen it in some other colors, but I think black looks the best out of the colors. And I really hope to get a better camera soon. I'll do that next time because I have a great car for next review. Let's see. You can't see it in the model, but the interior of the car is actually really good, guys. From when I sat in the car, I loved the interior. Everything about the car was just flashy. It looked great, and it made me want to buy it. That's the thing. with this car. It has such great looks that it makes you want to buy it. Another thing that was really good about the car is that it has great handling. Now, most cars you would expect from Ford, the handling isn't all that great. But this car, I'll tell you right now, it has great handling. I have not personally driven it, but I've had people in the family that had the car and said that it works great. Now, the people at the dealership were also telling us that, hey, you'd be surprised. This car has such great handling. And it was true. I've seen people drive it and all that, and it does. Now, I guess I'll get to some of the bad stuff about the car. The engine itself isn't all that great. It lacks the power that it needs for the car. So I guess that's kind of a downside. To me it is. Another thing is the fog lights. You see, the fog lights are the lights down here. Now, what I was hearing a lot of complaints about was that the fog lights were too low, and if they're a little bit higher, it'd be better. And I actually have to agree, because seeing some videos of someone turning it on and actually driving it around, the lights weren't all that, it wasn't too helpful. But, that's just me. This is all, the facts that I've read online and from what I've seen in person. So, for those who have this car in real life and don't agree with what I'm saying, it's just how I see it. You may see it different, but that's just how I see it. Now, another thing was also these lights. These lights up here weren't actually all that bright. Even straight out from the dealer, most people ended up finding themselves replacing it with the HID lights, which is basically those really bright vampire killing lights, like the LED lights you see now. So that could be a problem. Visibility at night with the car wasn't too great. Most people ended up the people that I know that actually have the car ended up having to replace the lights. So I guess that's a bad thing. And another bad thing, people, and I'll admit it too, the car actually has pretty bad rear visibility. So when you're up there looking through that rear view mirror, it's a pain. I'll tell you that right now. It's really bad. I mean, it's not so bad where you can't park or anything, but it gets to the point where it does get annoying. And it's not all Fusions, I don't know what it is, but also some people have told me that every time they hit a bump, the passenger seat actually shakes a lot. And I don't understand that, because the one I sat in, that wasn't a problem, but I've heard of a lot of them actually having that problem, and I don't know if that's just a defect in them creating the car, or I have no idea. Now, I'm gonna start ending this review pretty soon, and let's just get one more look at the car before I end it. All around look. Let's get the doors open and pop the hood, because it is a really great car. Now, every time I do a review, I will ask myself if I will buy it, and in my opinion, if I would actually get it myself. So, before I do that, let me tell you how much you can get this car used right now, and how much you can get it for brand new. Used, I've seen the car for at least $7,000 to $8,000. That's actually not that bad. It really isn't. New, around $10,000 to $12,000. So the car. Now the question is, would I get it? To be honest, I don't think I would. But if I could get it for a lower price, I definitely would. If I can get it for around the $7,000 range, I would get it. Brand new, I wouldn't, because there are other cars I can really consider getting besides this. I mean, a Toyota Corolla, Toyota Camry especially. I would get that over this car any day. But if I could get it around the $7,000 price range, yeah, this car is totally worth getting. It looks great, it's good on gas, and if you can get over those minor defects, then hey, this is a great car. So, guys, that was it for this car review. Let me know if you like it, and maybe one day I'll do my car that I actually bought myself in real life, not just a model. So it'll be the real car, turning on the engine and everything. And yeah, let me know how this review was. So guys, this is the 2006 Ford Fusion, and this is the Witch Doctor, and I will see you guys next time.